everyone, it's your girl Uzodinma, E to the S to the T to the H to the E to the R, and that's a period. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And you know this is all about flows, cash, vibes, and everything in between. I'm super duper excited. Like I told you guys, we are consistent. There is no sleep. We pin for here. So today we're doing a cash flow series on finance, and I'm going to be telling you basic budgeting tips in your 20s, like how to save without not feeling broke. I mean, I've been there, done that, and I'm here to share with you the tea. Okay, so let's start with a tiny little bit of story. Story. Once upon a time. Great. In 2022, I remember there was a time in July, right? Guys, I hit rock bottom. You know what they call bottom pots? I'm screaming. I literally hit rock bottom, right? And it was from a place of not managing my finances properly. Oh, Esther, let's buy this. Oh, here's the money. Esther, let's do this. Oh, here's the money. So I was throwing money to the air, right? And I didn't know that there were going to be huge consequences, because whatever action you take, there's going to be a ripple effect or a consequence, even if it's good or bad. I launched a business earlier in 2022 March, but then in July, I noticed that business is supposed to be giving you money. Well, I was getting broke. I'm broke because I launched a business. You know, and at the same time, I was schooling, I was doing a couple of other projects, you know, so money was going out, but it was not really coming in. And if you watch my previous video on how and why it is very important to build wealth in your 20s, you would understand that you need cash flow, you need value, you need to build a system and a structure that continues to bring money in and not take money out for you. The goal of this cash flow series is to teach you guys practical steps on how to continually bring money in. So let me piggyback to my story. July 2022, I was at one of the lowest points in my life, financially, mentally, psychologically. And you know, when you have financial challenge, mental one went out, economical stress went out, everything will basically come in. Do you understand? So I was really not in a good place. I went from making like averagely 9 million in a year to making like nothing in a month, begging my mom to send me 5K for airtime and data. Like, it was so embarrassing, not to anybody, but to myself. I went offline. I went off social media. I isolated myself. I don't even want to call it depression, but that was what it was. It was so sad. And why did this happen? Because I did not have money. Money. You will say you are depressed, but my dear, it's money that you need. It's money. And there is a way to change that. I came out of it because I decided to change my mindset, right? So if you are in this position, if you are in this place where you feel like, oh, you're not making money, or you are stuck, or everything is just stagnant, you know, there's a way to change that. And I'm going to give you the practical steps right now. Saving, investment, and budgeting. Budgeting is telling your money where to go. Okay, go to school, go to this place, go to that place, and asking it, where did you go? Right? Now let's break this down. Your allowance doesn't have to be 100K. Your allowance doesn't have to be 50K. I mean, you can save with whatever, even if it's 2K, you can save 150 naira. If your allowance is 30K or 20K, for example, you can take out 5,000 naira diligently. Be diligent with it. I mean, if you pay for tithe, that's great, right? That's one of the first things that I do when I get money. I pay my tithe. But then, like, after you deduct your tithe, if you want to save from 20K, you can save 5K. See, no matter how bad it is, you can train your mind, train your body, discipline yourself, you know, to be accustomed to, like, make it a ritual. You obviously know what a ritual is. You have to do it. You have to, you know, give sacrifices, whatever in rituals, right? You have to sacrifice. You are not doing this for now. You're doing it for your future self. Even the Bible says, if you save with small, if you can manage little things, you can manage big things. So don't say, oh, I have 20K, I cannot save. I have 20K, I cannot invest. Please. I used to have that mindset before. I wanted to buy stocks, and probably one stock is like $180. I did not have up to $180, but I saw that I could buy fragments of stock. Any 5K I don't have, I'll put it in my stocks. 5K can get me 0.0000%. Even if it's a tiny fragment, you can save with whatever income. And it's not about the money. It's about the mindset. Saving from 20K. That means when you have $20,000 or when you have 20 or 200 million, it will not be hard. It will not be, you've already built yourself to that standpoint where you already know that saving is a culture. Make it a habit. And you can save without feeling broke. Do not compare your earning capacity to someone else's earning capacity. As a student that does not have a job or a stream or a solid means of income, do not compare your earning capacity to social media fave earning capacity, because you will end up falling into a state of depression when you see that you cannot afford some of the things that they afford. They are making money and you do not even know their source of income. You don't know the background. You don't know, what exactly is going on behind the scenes for them. And do not be pressured by your peers or your mates. For example, you walk into a mall and all the girlies are dropping 20K on the table, and they want to buy XYZ and they're like, babes, now drop money now. There's no shame in saying no. You need to learn how to say no if you have to save your money, because when you are broke, it's not them that will come and save you. It's the money you've saved that would end up saving you. So you need to prioritize and create some level of intentionality towards your saving and your goal. So no pressure. If you don't have up to that, it's fine to walk away. It's fine to say no. And obviously, like when you choose your friends wisely, nobody will put you in that sort of pressure box. So every video of ours always ends with an assignment. So there's no way I'm going to leave you. There's no way your Gen Z Compass is going to leave you without no assignment. If you want to actually start implementing these tips, go on Google. If you've been struggling with saving money, even if you make $10,000 or $1,000, for example, right? And you've been struggling with managing this money, that can change, and it can change today. So go on Google, Safari, or whatever browser you use, type budget saving and expense sheet template for free download. Free download. Don't go and pay. I'm asking you to go and buy. So you download it and you probably save it on your laptop or your iPad or your phone or whatever. It would come customized with all the expenditure lists. For example, your rent, investment, savings, XYZ. It would come super, super customized. And that way you don't have to bother yourself or stress yourself in putting this out manually. Fill in your tabs, fill in your tables, tell your money where to go using this sheet. Therefore, you can have it arranged on a spreadsheet. It makes life easier for you. So if you're going to do this assignment, make sure when you are done, you send it to my DM, because I'm going to mark your assignments. Send it to my DM on Instagram at Uzodinma, Esther on TikTok at Esther Uzodinma likewise. So I want to see you guys. I want to see the progress that we are making in our Gen Z Compass community. All right. And we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you're able to learn a thing or two. If you did, please subscribe, like, and turn on your post notifications, because there's going to be more videos coming like this. I remain your Gen Z Compass, Uzodinma, E to the S to the T to the H to the E to the R. That's the period. See you guys in the next one. Toodles.